What is up PG Nation, I'm Ben, and today's video is an update to the one I made back in 2021. So I talk about the best no autoplay MMOs on mobile to play in 2023 because autoplay, right? And while I have you here, just a quick reminder to hit the subscribe button and turn on all notifications. I would love it if you did, and if you do, you will get your comments on screen like right now. And without any further ado, let's do this! Number 10, Chimera Land. From the same team that brought us Tower of Fantasy, Chimera Land drops you in an immersive world where you can ride majestic beasts as mounts and also fight against some unusual creatures in the game's epic fantasy world. A world that sports more than 4,000 square kilometers of space to explore across land, sky, sea, and even in space. You'll also be able to tame wild beasts and combine them to create chimeras that you can either ride or collect as pets, giving it vibes of a Pokemon Monster Hunter game. Chimera Land is highly engaging with a huge world, no class restrictions, and tons of monsters to collect and quests to complete. Plus, the game doesn't put a limit on how creative you can be with the resources you can put together, and I love that. Number 9, Dofus Touch. Easily one of the most underrated turn-based MMOs on mobile, Dofus Touch is the port of the popular PC game from the French developer Ankama. What you get here is a similar gameplay experience to a game like Final Fantasy Tactics, meaning tactical turn-based battles where you take turns using your movements and ability points to strike, heal, use buffs and debuffs, and position yourself as best as you can from a strategic perspective to survive and dominate. Dofus Touch has plenty of dungeons to explore, PvP modes to test out your skills, puzzle maps, and the good old PvE style battles. And don't get me wrong, this is a full-fledged MMO with crafting, guilds and factions, an in-depth economy system where you buy and sell items, a chat system, and a lot more. Highly recommend it. Number 8, Albion Online. Think of Albion Online as a more streamlined RuneScape, with a player-driven economy and combat skills that are tied to the weapon and armor you use rather than your class. Visually, Albion Online doesn't have the graphical power that some other MMOs on this list have, but the game's graphics are quite unique and pleasant. The game utilizes a large sandbox world, allowing you to freely explore environments to quest in, fighting your way through other players in open world PvP. Featuring plenty of dungeons, raids, a deep marketplace system, and various PvP modes to engage in, Albion Online has plenty of good things in store for you, and is one of the few isometric MMOs that are popular and for good reasons. Number 7, RuneScape Mobile. When talking about RuneScape, one can't make a top list for no autoplay MMOs on mobile and not talk about RuneScape Mobile. The game features beautiful graphics, a well-optimized engine and mechanics, and a ton of content to explore in the world of Gielinor on the go. RuneScape Mobile is designed to run on most phones, and you'll be taking on a massive sandbox world with lots of fun quests, tight control mechanics, and one of the most loyal and welcoming game communities I can think of. You can also pause your session on PC and continue on mobile, which is a very handy feature. This one is a classic that may not be for everyone's taste, but it doesn't cost anything to try and find out for yourself. Number 6, Diablo Immortal. What do you get when you take the Blizzard ARPG formula and throw in some MMO elements? Well, Diablo Immortal, of course. Set in the world of Sanctuary, the same setting as the popular Diablo franchise, you'll be able to choose from 6 different classes, each with their own unique abilities and playstyles, before getting to explore a gorgeously grim world full of adventures. And while the gameplay is nothing new for the genre, it is, to its merit, very addictive. The hack and slash MMO features a variety of PvE and PvP content, has high quality graphics, and just an incredible atmosphere and a smooth gameplay experience if you don't mind the grind and or microtransactions. Number 5, Adventure Quest 3D. Adventure Quest 3D, or AQ3D for short, is a top dog when it comes to things like non-pay to win or no autoplay MMOs. The game features various classes, a massive world, and decent gameplay and progression mechanics. Unlike most MMOs, AQ3D doesn't limit you to one class, so you can choose and switch between classes on the go, something I wish was present in all MMOs. The game is also ideal to play while you're out and about, as it was designed to be played in short sessions. To sum up, Adventure Quest 3D is a fun game with a lot to offer. It's very accessible to get into, has a great community, and the devs are always patching up minor bugs and adding new content, so kudos for that. Number 4, Tower of Fantasy. The competitor and nemesis of Genshin Impact started the year strong with a major 2.3 update that dropped early on by the name of Wandering Amidst Miasma to celebrate the game's 6-month anniversary and brought in new bosses and challenges, a new map and a ton of new events to earn more nuclei, dark crystals and other rewards. Tower of Fantasy has been criticized for not bringing something new to the gacha genre, but the devs are dedicated to keeping things fresh and this update is the living proof. It adds something new in various gameplay areas, so there is something for everyone to enjoy. And personally speaking, I am liking this game more and more. Number 3. Genshin Impact. I'm not gonna bore you by introducing Genshin Impact for the millionth time. If you've never heard of the game, watch this video. Instead, I'll talk about the new features coming in a 3.5 update that should be dropping early March of 2023. There will be 2 phases to the update, with the first one featuring 2 limited characters, Auric Blaze and Twilight Arbiter. The second phase will have reruns for Ayaka, Shenhe and a raid up on the brand new 4-star support Mika. You will also be able to earn plenty of goodies in the Windbloom Festival, and while it doesn't seem like we'll be getting a new region or a new boss, there's plenty to do in Mondstadt and Sumeru this time of the year, and the announcement livestream gave a glimpse of some very intimidating enemies. Genshin Impact is definitely keeping the fans busy with constant updates and events. Number 2. Sky Children of the Light. Sky is a little different from your run-of-the-mill MMO. The game strays away from the endless inventory management and constant combat the MMO genre is known for. Instead, Sky Children of the Light invites you to a more relaxing gameplay experience with a zen atmosphere and some gorgeous artistic visuals that will put your mind at ease. While you travel and fly across its 7 different worlds, you will come across other players with whom you can work on completing quests, and while there is no live chat, Sky is meant to connect players, whether it's holding someone's hands, guiding them to an area or helping them open a gate. In short, this is an amazing MMO experience unlike any other on mobile, and I've made an entire video talking more in depth about the game if you wanna know more. Link is down below. Number 1. Project Stars. Project Stars is the newest game out of the bunch and is a sandbox MMO set in a fantasy world with jaw-dropping graphics where you explore the cosmos with its planets, build your own properties and vehicles and so on. There is a big focus here on building and crafting, as this is an open world survival MMO. Project Stars is currently in early access in several countries, and while there are things that need to be improved such as the tutorials and some optimizing, on the other hand, it's gorgeous, ambitious and very promising. So if you're lucky enough to be able to try the beta, definitely go for it. But either way, I am super hyped for the global release. And that sums up my best no autoplay MMOs to play in 2023, but now I wanna hear from you down in the comments. What is your top MMO games on mobile? Of course, as always, if you enjoyed this video, clicking the like button does help me out a lot and I would really appreciate that. And if you're new, consider subscribing because I put out new videos like this every week. Also, a special thanks to my YouTube members, and if you wanna support my content and get some cool rewards as well, links are down in the description. You can also show some love to this video with a super thanks. Once again, I'm Ben, thank you AG Nation for watching, and I'll see you next time, right here on Android GameSpot. Stay epic!